This week we'll be making our own treasure chest filled with treasure. For today's craft, you're going to need 2 sheets of cardstock paper. I'm going to use brown today, but you can use any color. Some yellow paper, a plastic bag. This is a treat bag for party favors, but you can also use a sandwich bag. Scissors, a Sharpie, pencil, some sequins, any fun color you like, but I'll be using gold, glue, ruler, and some tape. For the first step is you're going to take your cardstock paper, just one of the sheets, and your plastic bag, and you're going to simply mark where the bag fits with about, let's give it about an inch of a border around the whole thing. So I'm going to put a mark here for an inch and down here for an inch, and also from the bottom. Now trace around those marks so you can get an idea of how big your treasure chest will be. And also the opening. And even though we traced out the plastic bag, we want to give it an edge. So go in about 1/4 of an inch inside each end. So that way there's some place for the plastic bag to stick to. It won't just fall right out of that hole. Then you just trace it out. Just mark it, and with your scissors you're going to cut out the opening in the center right here. Let's get cutting. Now it should look something like this. The markings are in the back that shows the 1/4 of an inch you went in, so when you put it over the plastic you should have enough to keep it together. So now that you have one frame done, you're going to take that and use it to create a second frame. And you're just going to lay it on one corner. That way you don't have to cut 2 corners out. Maybe use a ruler just to make things straight, but you don't have to. And just mark where that lands, but don't do the top quite yet. Then you're going to do the inside rectangle, and you're going to end up tracing that out too. And the top part will be a little different. So you'll go a couple inches, probably 2 inches from the top. Draw a line. And just like a treasure chest, it usually kind of curves down to that point, and curve it on the other side. There you go. With that all traced out, you can cut out your pencil marks. Now you should have one that looks like this and one that looks like this. Now we're going to fill our chest with some treasure. I'm going to take the sequins and you're going to fill up your pouch. Now that you have your pouch filled with treasure, You're going to take your bigger cardstock sheet with the shape of a chest, and you're going to lay it on top of that rectangle opening. Take some tape and make sure to do the open side first if it doesn't seal like mine doesn't seal, and make sure the tape stays hidden behind the cardstock brown paper. And you're going to do all the sides. Now you're going to take this paper and you're going to lay it on top, just like this. And using some glue, you're going to keep it together. I always try to make sure to hide the pencil side of any of my marks. So we're going to glue on that side where the pencil marks are. Gently lay it on top. Now with the yellow sheet of paper that you had, we're just going to draw a lock. I'm going to go all the way to the end so that I don't have to cut out both sides. It's an easy little trick. So you don't always have to cut out all sides of your paper, especially if you have a straight line on one end. So I'm going to make my lock look like this and curve up and curve around. Might need help getting that cut out right there. And use some scissors. And here's it all cut out. You're going to take your Sharpie and just color in the keyhole. Now you can even decorate the chest itself by putting some lines. And use your Sharpie to kind of make it a little bit more like a chest, a treasure chest that you'd find in Ocean Adventure. Take some glue and glue your lock in place. There you go.